Daver's doing a top 10 video, what? Hey Fragrance family, I'm Daver and I'm a fragrance bro. Of course, your best source for everything fragrance related. Today I have a top 10 video, and I don't normally like to do these type of videos. And I'm not a big fan of top 10 videos, but I do understand that a lot of people out there do. Now today I'm gonna do a top 10 that is not like your typical top 10. This one is a community-driven top 10. All of the choices on this top 10 were submitted and voted upon by the community. Now maybe you didn't know about this. That's because it was a super secret idea and it was only available to those that were on my email list. Now if you don't subscribe to my email list, I'll have a link down below in the video description with a link there. You can go there and subscribe to my email list. I don't send any junk mail, and I don't send a lot of emails, to be honest. Sometimes if I'm doing splits, I'll send one, or if I'm gonna do one of these videos, I will, which I will do another one in the fall. So definitely, if you're interested in that, go check out the link and subscribe to my email list. Like I said, all of these suggestions were submitted and voted upon by the community, and they voted on my website. There's a little voting system there. And I'm giving shout outs to everyone who participated and gave their ideas, as well as I'll do that for future videos too. Now before we get started with everyone else's idea, I'd like to submit two of my own here. These are not part of the top 10 per se, but I just wanted to showcase these two right here because I've been wearing these this summer and I've been really liking these. But my first suggestion is going to be Sun Drunk by Imaginary Authors. It's their newest fragrance and I think it's fantastic, a perfect summer scent. And I've been wearing this a lot recently, and although it doesn't really blow me away all the time, it's a wonderful sour grapefruit type of scent, and it's really just a banger for the summer, man. It's just a really, really good sour type of scent, and it's just been a good dumb reach for me, so yeah, Sun Drunk. Next is a John Varvatos Artisan Pure by John Varvatos. And I think I've mentioned this on a live video that I had one time, but I really like the John Varvatos line. They always do something that is unique and a little bit out of left field. Artisan Pure doesn't change the game, but it does alter a few things that make it very interesting. Now this is a neroli scent, first of all. Whenever you first smell it, it smells like neroli. And it's very beachy and summery and bright. And that is not really the unique part. That's actually my least favorite part of this fragrance. But once it dries down a little bit, once that initial kind of ordinary citrus scent dries down, what it becomes is just this really beautiful, creamy, warm scent that is just a wonderful scent for the summer. So yeah, Artisan Pure, check it out. All right, so let's get to the user submitted choices here. Now for this list, these are definitely just user submitted and user voted, so this is gonna be a very interesting video. Some of these I've tried and some of them I haven't, but even if I haven't tried them, I'll at least describe what they should smell like according to Fragrantica. Kenny Ingram suggested Tommy Bahama St. Kitts. Now this is a fragrance I've wanted to try, and it centers around the note of starfruit. Some of the notes here are starfruit, salty seawater notes, some woody notes with some cedar, and some ambergris in there. All of that sounds like a really interesting fragrance that I've wanted to try, and maybe I can get my nose on it one day soon, so yeah. St. Kitts. I was actually voted number 2 with my choice of Aventis, but of course I'm not mentioning Aventis. This is a non-mentioned mention. Sam M was number 3 with his vote of Molecule 01. I think this is a very interesting choice here because Molecule 01 is very popular. I know a lot of people who just love to wear it, and it's just a single note of ISOE Super, 100% ISOE Super. ISOE Super is a woody note, but it's not a heavy woody note. So it comes off to me as like a cedar note, but more clear and not heavy. That's primarily what I get out of it. Some people smell a little bit of an ambergris quality, some people smell a little bit of a patchouli quality or a vetiver quality. And I think this is great as a mention here because since it's not heavy, it does work well in the summertime. Though you wouldn't really think of a woody scent being great in the summer, it really shines in a lot of different seasons. So yeah, good choice, Sam M. Molecule 01. Next up is a suggestion by Dustin, or DU57N. His suggestion was Dunhill Icon. Now I've heard a lot about this fragrance, and this is one I haven't tried yet. It looks like it's a very fresh, green, aromatic fragrance with notes of bergamot, neroli, some pepper, lavender, cardamom, juniper, vetiver, a lot of different spicy aromatic notes. It looks to be a very good high quality fragrance, so I definitely want to go check it out. Thanks for the suggestion, Dustin. Dunhill Icon. Nicholas Packwood suggested Amouage Reflection Man. I think that's another great fragrance that I used to have that I really liked, but then I got rid of it. Kind of regret that one. Reflection Man is an interesting fragrance with a lot of sandalwood and some floral components on there, and it has a kind of slight metallic twinge, but not too much. And it smells similar to Jean-Paul Gaultier's Le Male, but I would say definitely more rich and definitely more of a niche type of fragrance. It's very interesting and it's great for winter, and I do think it's great for warmer weather as well. So great choice, Nicholas Packwood, Reflection Man. Ignace Debulskis recommended Baccarat Rouge 540 by Maison Francis Kurkdjian. And this is an interesting one. He said that even though it's sweet, it never comes across as cloying. And I actually haven't tried this one, though I really appreciate MFK's point of view. And this one is a very resinous, woody saffron fragrance with some fir in there, and it seems to be a really good one, and I've definitely got to check this one out. Great suggestion. David Rez suggested Tipteks Geranium Odorata. Diptyque is an interesting house because they do all kind of photorealistic versions of fragrances. So a sandalwood scent is supposed to smell exactly like sandalwood. The Philosopos, which is supposed to be a fig scent, smells exactly like fig, apparently, and so on. So Geranium Odorata is a geranium scent. So there's a lot of geranium in there, but there's some other notes like tonka bean and some, I think, pepper in there, and other notes kind of just complete that geranium accord. I don't love Diptyque, but I appreciate what they're going for. And this would be a really good scent because geranium is a great note for summer scents because it comes across almost minty. So that's a really good suggestion. So yeah, Diptyque Geranium Odorata. Luis Coimbra suggested Dior Homme Sport, and this would be a great suggestion no matter what year. Dior Homme Sport would be classic. What I think is interesting about Dior Homme Sport is they've had 3 different versions. They had the original version, which came out years ago, and then they had a 2012 version, which I have a review of, and I thought was pretty good. I thought it was okay. And then they have the 2017 version, which I haven't tried yet. So I'm not sure which version Luis is talking about in this case. I'll just assume that it's the 2017 version, which I haven't tried yet. The 2017 version is very heavy on lemon and blood orange with some other supporting notes like sandalwood. Seems like a very good scent, and I definitely want to check this one out. I really love how Dior does their summer fragrances. I think Dior Homme Cologne is phenomenal. And I think the Dior Homme Sport line has been pretty good too. So that was a solid suggestion. Thank you, Luis. Dior Homme Sport. And last but not least, Luis Higuera suggested Dior Sauvage, which I do think is a great suggestion for the summer. I prefer the original, the Eau de Toilette, though some people really like the Eau de Parfum. I have a review of the Eau de Parfum coming up in the future, so stay tuned for that. The original one has a great bergamot note and a very musky, hearty base to it that I really, really like. So yeah, great suggestion, Dior Sauvage. So that's all I have. What do you think of this top 10 list? Let me know your top 10 for summer down in the comments down below. Of course, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below. I'll love you for it. I'll see you next time. I'm Dave. Bye. Thanks everyone for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to check out my other channel, Beast Made Reviews, where me and a friend review high quality products for men. You might like it. Go check it out.